What if the brightest minds in tech were being erased, one by one? A CEO vanishes from a hotel. Another is found in a ditch, phone untouched. A founder drops dead at 30 with no warning. And one dies with the passwords to $500 million, never to be recovered. This is the countdown. 5 tech CEO deaths that defy logic, rewrite grief, and leave behind more questions than answers. Because ambition may build empires, but no code can protect you from death. Number 5 is Vyacheslav Tarn, crypto pioneer found dead without a trace. Vyacheslav Tarn was one of the co-founders of unalive, a crypto lending platform designed to empower regular people in the Web3 economy. In April 2023, the 33-year-old was found dead in a ditch near his home in Kyiv, Ukraine. No witnesses, no phone activity, no known enemies. His wife reported him missing. His body appeared 2 days later, still in his gym clothes, like he'd gone out for a run and vanished from the grid. Authorities called it an accident, but crypto insiders weren't buying it. unalive had recently expanded into high-risk areas of decentralized finance. Tarn had access to wallets, code bases, and server keys. Some believe his death was a robbery. Others whisper darker things: espionage, sabotage, or blackmail gone too far. There was no note, just silence, and a small gap in the blockchain where his signature should have been. Number 4 is Tiantian Kullander, the billionaire who died in his sleep at 30. Tiantian Kullander was a prodigy. A former Morgan Stanley trader, he co-founded Amber Group, a $3 billion crypto firm backed by Sequoia and Tiger Global. He had wealth, power, and respect in both Wall Street and Web3 circles. Then on November 23, 2022, the headlines hit: Amber Group co-founder Tiantian Kullander dies unexpectedly in sleep. No cause, no warning, just gone. His company called it unexpected, but didn't elaborate. No toxicology report was released publicly, and strangely, his death came just months after another young crypto billionaire, Nikolai Meshegian, was found floating off the coast of Puerto Rico after tweeting he was being hunted by the CIA. TT's friends said he was healthy. His work was intense, but not overwhelming. And yet the heart of Amber Group just stopped. No foul play was suspected, but that doesn't mean it wasn't real. Because in tech, dying quietly can be even scarier than dying loud. Number 3 is Beau Mann, the CEO who texted 911, then disappeared. Beau Mann was the founder of Sober Grid, a mental health and recovery app that had helped tens of thousands of people stay clean. He was passionate, kind, and deeply personal about his mission, having survived addiction himself. On November 30th, 2021, Beau hailed an Uber in Los Angeles. At 2:06 p.m., he texted 911. That was the last time anyone heard from him. His body wasn't found until May 2023 in an abandoned courtyard near Santa Monica Boulevard, just 15 minutes from where he'd sent that text. He still had his wallet, his phone, no signs of trauma or robbery. And yet, no one knows what happened in that window between the Uber ride and his death. The case remains open but quiet, like everyone's too afraid to find out the truth. Beau spent his life trying to save others from vanishing into addiction, and somehow, he vanished into the real world. Number 2 is Erin Valenti, the CEO who said, "This isn't real," before disappearing. Erin Valenti was a Stanford grad, founder of Tinker Ventures, and obsessed with the mind-bending world of AR, AI, and simulation theory. In October 2019, Erin was visiting Silicon Valley for a conference. She never made it home. But before she vanished, she made a series of frantic calls to her husband and mother. In one of them, she whispered, "It's all a game. This isn't real." She sounded paranoid, disoriented, terrified. 5 days later, her rental car was found parked in a quiet San Jose neighborhood. Inside Erin's body, still buckled into the passenger seat, the coroner listed the cause of death as natural causes. No drugs, no foul play, no trauma. Her family called it impossible. How does a healthy 33-year-old just die of nothing after calling her mom in terror? Some believe it was a psychotic break. Others believe she stumbled into something she wasn't supposed to know. Either way, Erin's last words weren't just haunting. They were unsettling. Number 1 is Gerald Cotten, the CEO who died with $250 million locked in his laptop. Gerald Cotten was Canada's crypto king, the founder of Quadriga CX, once the largest Bitcoin exchange in the country. In 2018, at just 30 years old, he allegedly died of Crohn's disease complications while honeymooning in India. His body was flown home. A quick funeral followed. But then everything fell apart. Quadriga users couldn't withdraw funds because Gerald had been the only one with the exchange's passwords. Over $250 million in crypto, gone. Locked in cold wallets no one could access. Investigations followed. Netflix made a documentary. And soon, the conspiracy theories began. His death certificate had typos. He'd made a will just days before dying. He allegedly used fake accounts to trade against his own customers. To this day, some believe Gerald faked his death and vanished with the money. The Canadian government later declared the funds unrecoverable. But the biggest question remains unanswered. Did Gerald Cotten die in India or disappear into the blockchain forever? These weren't average CEOs. They were architects of the digital future. But tech doesn't just build tools. It builds illusions. It hides behind logins and firewalls and perfectly filtered conference calls. Each of these five was a real person who loved, who feared, and who, despite all their genius, was just as vulnerable as the rest of us. So ask yourself this: if the smartest people in tech keep dying mysteriously, what don't we know yet? And their stories remind us success won't save you from betrayal. Fame won't shield you from harm. And in the end, you're still human. Pause, deep breath. If this story moved you, share it. Watch the next video.